Now, if you're walking along the street and you see someone being attacked, what would you do? Go to help them, ring the police, or just walk on by? Last week we heard the inspiring story of downhill skier Kevin Alderton. He did go to someone's aid and ended up being blinded, but he told us he had no regrets.
Without a doubt, I'd do it all over again. You know, it's just part of my chemical makeup. I couldn't walk away and leave somebody in distress. You know, I'm not saying it's a right or wrong thing to do, you know, especially in today's current climate. You know, we regularly hear about knife crime and gun crime. You know, but it's just the way I am, and I just couldn't bear the thought of walking away and leaving somebody in distress, and you know, therefore I would go back and do it all again.
Well, with us are Tom Bardsley and Vincent Oligbo, who have both won recognition for having a go, helping people in distress. And we're also rejoined by Sir Norman Bettison, Chief Constable of West Yorkshire.
Now, Tom hit the headlines recently for rescuing a policeman who was being attacked by rioting Rangers football fans in Manchester. He dived in the middle of all this to pull the officer away and take him to safety. Wow. Tom, first of all, what possessed you to dive into that?
Not really sure. It was, I think my training kicked in and adrenaline, and obviously someone's in the Queen's uniform, which I've worn myself. Obviously I'm going to go in and help them.
Under those circumstances, is it rage you feel, or is it, you know, I've got to do something? What is it that, you know, what's the internal feeling that you have?
That I've got to go in and help.
You've got to go in.
Yeah.
And Vincent, you've done this on several occasions, so just giving us an example of when you've seen people being attacked, haven't you, and actually you've gone to help.
That's wrong. It's all about instinct. You look at something going wrong, someone being attacked, what do? You stand there and watch them perhaps being killed, or do you go in and help? I think it's only one choice, and that's to go in and help.
But you've not just done this once, you've done this several times, haven't you?
Correct.
What is it about situations that makes you want to do that? And how do you even see what's going on?
It's just coming across things happening and having that urge to get involved. I know some people don't think some people think it's not right, or you might put yourself in danger, but I feel that's the right thing to do, because I've got a deep sense of right and wrong.
Okay, you mentioned the danger. Don't you think when you see something kicking off, what if they're carrying a knife? What if they all turn on me? What if I get hurt? Well,
that's correct. That's the danger, isn't it? You know, but we can't let the criminals win. You know, somehow someone's going to do something. That's my own opinion. But I'm not advising anyone to put themselves in danger. If you think that you might be in danger, I think the right thing to do is to call the police. Obviously, try and give it your best shot. But for me, you know, I'm just there to go in and do the best.
Well, what do the police think of these have-a-go heroes generally? Do they encourage it?
I think you'd expect a chief in the 21st century to talk about doing a risk assessment and all that sort of baloney. Actually, without people like Tom and Vincent, the police couldn't do their job. Not everybody's as fit and able as Tom and Vincent, and so we don't expect it of everyone. But what we do expect is the shared values that bind us all as a society kick in when they see somebody getting attacked. I salute you. I salute Tom, I salute Vincent, and I salute our downhill skier colleague as well. The day that people walk past and look the other way, and it becomes the norm, that's the day that society's shot.
But there does seem to be that in some ways, you know, just talking about this between Colin and myself, you know, there are occasions when things kick off and people literally do walk past. So what do you think there has to be a change in that kind of attitude? I
just think we need to celebrate the preparedness of people like Tom and Vincent to have a go. They are the latter-day heroes, and it seems to me that we've lost some sense of heroism. The selling game for kids these days is Grand Theft Auto, and the purpose of the game is actually to steal cars and kill people to get them. What sort of an example is that? These are the guys, you know, on a Sunday morning TV that represent the heroes of today.
Well, Vincent, you're a big fella. Forgive me for saying that. But, I mean, you know, when you run to these people who are causing these problems, they will back down. If someone's slightly lighter, I mean, what would you advise them? Would you say still go with your heart and go for it, or...?
Well, if you've got the... if you're confident enough to have a go, do give it a try. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that everyone should do it, like the Chief Constable was saying, but if you have a go, it could make a difference.
Right.
You know, but you've got to be careful as well, so you don't get hurt.
Tom, you know, from the pictures we saw, just tell us a little bit about that. You made a difference, didn't you? Because he was being set upon, that copper, by a number of people, wasn't he? So you went in, and what happened? You literally pulled him out. What did you do?
He just got to his feet just as I got there, and just by looking at his eyes, he was feeling a bit dazed by the looks of it. And I thought, well, he's not going out fast enough, and obviously they're gathering up quick enough to grab him again. So I grabbed him by the collar after pushing another guy out of the way, and just pulled him out and ran up the street with him. And
you would do that again, even if that crowd, because it could have, you know, it could have turned on you within seconds, couldn't it? And you would choose to do that again,
I'd do that again. I say anyone in the Queen's uniform, but if that was another, like, member of public or civilian or someone that was obviously getting attacked by a mob, I'll still go in and help them because they're more vulnerable.
What do you say to people who are scared, then, about doing what you did?
People that are scared, obviously, don't go in and do it, basically, because obviously with my training that I've had through the forces, I was able to do that, and I think even if I didn't have the training, I still might have gone in and grabbed him and pulled him out. And
in a sort of practical way as well, what if you see something kicking off, tell them that you've called the police, or call the police first.
Yeah, I mean, can I just say, by the way, that sorry Aldo, Tom is wasted as a pizza chef. He should be a cop, and I've told him so. so give us a ring. But some practical advice. Everybody carries a mobile phone now, so ring the police, as Vincent says, or if it's happening spontaneously, say, I've rung the police. That puts the assailant on the back foot. I've rung the police.
OK. Well, it's very interesting talking to you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.